Okay. Hey everybody, welcome back to John David's Journey. I'm sure y'all can hear the IV drip in there. Um, uh, this Abigail's coming to turn it off for us. Um, but he had another standstill day. He's been stuck in the cycle for about a week and a half now. Every 3 or 4 days, he just gets on the cycle of desaturation and then needs a blood transfusion to get his oxygen saturation up. Um, we found out that rounds night may have to have his chest reopened if he happens to have a walled off or abscess infection. They're monitoring that and they'll let us know. Uh, Also, the doctors aren't really entirely sure why he's desaturating in this pattern cycle. And so they are probably going to do a catheterization here soon to kind of go in and get a better look at what's going on with the heart and like how things are working to figure out what might be causing that desaturation. Now, that being said, he seems to be doing pretty well, tolerating saturations in the low 70s or even high to mid 60s. He's been awake during them. He plays with us. At the very end of this video, you'll see us playing with him today. He had a little caterpillar that has different textures and sounds, and he was holding fingers, and we were doing bicycle kicks, and I mean, a lot of stuff you do with a normal baby. And so we were very thankful that today he had a stretch where he just acted like a normal baby, and was doing things that a typical baby would be doing at his age. And in the midst of all this craziness, that's a bright spot. And then we also have Hunter coming to visit us tomorrow, so it's gonna be fun. He'll be spending the weekend with us. But that's the update for today. I hope everybody has a good day. If y'all would just keep praying for them, pray that they'll figure out what's going on with this desaturation so that way he can kind of break the cycle and get back on the track in terms of recovery. Preferably we would love for it to be non-invasive, but if they have to do the catheterization and go in and get a better look, then hopefully they'll be able to do something with the catheterization and not have to do surgery again. But at least from what the doctors are saying around tonight, it'll most likely be some type of surgical intervention if they do go in and find out that it's something with the cath and find out that things just aren't working quite right. But again, just keep them in your prayers, and I hope y'all have a good night.
Touch it. You kick it. There we go. There we go. Hey. You giving Mary Taylor some curious looks.
Hey, Buds.
Hey.
Oh, what do you think?
You play with it? Say hey, caterpillar.
One other thing I did want to share, talking about bright spots. When John David had his stroke, he went on EEG and he was on it for several days, and we became pretty close with his EEG technicians who would come and check on him, make sure the machinery was working. And they have since, even though he's been off EEG, have come by and checked on him. And we actually missed one of them tonight. One of them came by and was here while we were here, and then another one came by. And they refer to themselves as his EEG aunties. And we made a deal with them when he had his stroke and was on ECMO, because they were talking about how cute he was. And we said that when he got better, they could hold him. So they do come back and check on him periodically to see if they can cash in on being able to hold him, and when, assuming I can get their permission, when that happens, I will record it. I would be very happy for them to hold John David. But I did want to share that because that was another bright spot for us. This has been incredibly hard, and Mallory says this a lot, that this is kind of like a summer camp that we never wanted to be a part of, but we have met some wonderful people through this. We've been supported by our family and friends and our community that we've known before this, but even quite a lot of people here, other families, employees that have been very genuine and very supportive. And I think that they deserve a shout out tonight. That, his Aunt Courtney, his EEG auntie, came by and left that note, and then she actually came by about 20 or 30 minutes later and checked in on him and got to see him because he actually was around and woke up a little bit towards the end of his visit. So y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all tomorrow.